evening. How's everybody doing today? We survived another day of the grind. Reason I'm coming to you today or tonight is I didn't make it on yesterday. I try to go live at least once a day. Well, not at least once a day, basically, just to stay in touch with everybody, let them know kind of what's gonna go down on the channel and what has gone down. Today, I dropped a new playlist, a Skibidi playlist. Basically, I made a prop. I made a toilet, and I'm going to show you all on an upcoming video. Hey, Hector, how you doing? I'm going to show you all on an upcoming video how you can make such a thing. If you want to make your own toilet for a Skibidi costume, you can make it for less than like 20 bucks. It's real simple to build, and I'm going to show everybody how to do that. I'll show you on this live how you can do that. But I wanted to talk about those videos real quick. I dropped one, basically just human Skibidi, where I'm inside the toilet doing the thing, and then I had a couple prank ones where my daughters, or my one daughter, knew I was doing videos and knew that my hands were going to be underneath this costume, and so she got me with the whipped cream, which made a good video, and she enjoyed it. So she'll probably do a collab on that and put it on her channel now that she roasted me good with the whipped cream. But anyway, that's out there. And then there was 2 videos actually of her. Once she got me, I was like, you know what? Just pour it on, do it, record it, do your worst. I can take it. And so she had fun. So we did a second video also. So there's three videos under that playlist of Skibidi, and but I'll show you what how I made that thing before we hop off. You need to go. You'll come again. All right, Hector. All right. Good to see you. You have a good evening. Or more, I don't know where you are, what time it is, but you have a good day, night, whatever you got. Thanks for coming by again. And I'm going to wait till somebody else chimes in. Let me know there's somebody out there. I got a funny story I want to tell you all. Again, this is BroncoStevens from the BroncoStevens comedy channel. I do a comedy channel on YouTube. Do a lot of music comedy, do a lot of skits, different characters that I play. Looks like there's somebody. Brynley.c. I'm probably butchering that. Brynley C. Hello to you. Sorry if I butchered your name there. But yeah, anyway, I run a comedy channel and do a lot of skits and things like that. But I want to tell you a funny story that I just remembered the other day, and it's from when we were little. Me and my brother had to share a room, and we had bunk beds, and one morning he was telling me how Blakely Kukendall, hello to you. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name also. But anyway, here's a funny story. So when I was little, I had a room with my brother, and we were probably, I don't know, teenagers, something like that. Hello, Michael, B2 Spirit, B12 Lancer. Hello. Anyway, so my brother and I were sharing rooms. We were like teenagers, and he tells me in the morning, he said, yeah, last night I had the craziest thing happen. And I'm like, oh, really? He goes, yeah. I woke up in the middle of the night, and there was like a rat on my face. And I'm like, what? Because I'd never seen anything like that in our house. He's like, yeah, there was a rat on my face. I said, well, what did you do? He's like, I grabbed it, and I threw it. And I said, okay. He goes, yeah, but here's the crazy part. He said, when I threw it, it came right back and landed right on my face. And he said, I grabbed it again and threw it. And he said, this went on for like 2-3 times. And then what happened, he goes, and here's what's funny about it. And I'm like, funny? I said, that sounds terrifying. He goes, well, what I realized is it was my hand. It had fallen asleep on his face. And so one of his hands is on his face, and he's grabbing it and throwing it off. And it's all dead and, asleep, and it's just landing back, it's flopping over and flopping back on his face. And so he grabs that thing like 3 times until the feeling starts to come back, and he realizes it's his own hand. And I was just like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It could only happen to my brother. I mean, he did some funny stuff growing up. I mean, I remember one time when I was a little kid, and he had this little stuffed animal. That's how little we were. He was a year and 7 months older than me, and he was carrying a stuffed animal around that he liked, a little panda bear. And he was like, he lost it, and he's freaking out. Dad, I can't find my panda. He's asking me where the thing is, and we're hunting all over the place. And finally, I look over, and literally he's got this panda tucked under his arm, and he's just walking around. I can't find my panda. And so I'm like, it's under your arm. And then we'd been looking for this thing for a good 30 minutes. And so this is the kind of stuff that happens to my brother. He's a good dude. I'm not trying to rag on him. I mean, I did weird crap too, but those are the things I remember, some of the funny things from when we were kids. Raphael, what's up? Anyway, this is BroncoStevens. I run a comedy channel on YouTube. The latest thing I put out is a playlist where I did like a human Skibidi toilet. And so what I was going to do real quick, and I'm going to publish a video, kind of like a how-to, which is not really what I do. But I made this prop, and I wanted to show other people how simple it is to make. And if they wanted to do something for like Halloween or something, they could. It's a Skibidi toilet. And so I'm going to, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll. Someone give me a drum roll. Dun, dun. This is the toilet that I made, okay? And so it's a Skibidi toilet, because you can stick your head in this thing, and I'll do it. I'll show you all here. Just give me a second. I'll move these chairs away. Okay, so what you do, you got your toilet here, but it's a full costume. I mean, you can. There it is, folks. Skibidi toilet. All right, so what you got here, if you ever shop at Aldi, you can get these big boxes, and it's kind of like the boxes like the bananas come in. And basically I took one and I put the toilet seat on the top, and I put the other one going the other direction like an L shape to make the back. And then basically, never thought I'd be standing in front of my phone talking on a homemade toilet, or holding a homemade toilet. But anyway, then what I did once I did all that together is I wrapped it with like a construction paper, like the big poster size that you can get like the Wally Worlds and places like that, for like $1 a piece. I made this whole thing for like 15 bucks. So it's a little prop, little Skibidi toilet. So I've got 3 videos that I use this prop on that you can go on the BroncoStevens channel. If you haven't subscribed, you should, because it's funny stuff, and you can laugh at my expense. I mean, I put myself out there every day being ridiculous for you all to laugh. So subscribe to BroncoStevens channel and check out the playlist Skibidi toilet. If you want to see if you want to see more of this thing, okay? Let me put it away. But I do a lot of musical comedy. One of the other things I did today was I released a Mr. Stevens video. And I don't know if anybody is subscribed to my channel, but if you are, that is another playlist I have. I have the Mr. Stevens playlist. And Mr. Stevens, thank you. I appreciate that, Raphael. Mr. Stevens is an excited, he's like Miss Rachel, but a man version who sings songs kind of for adults. So anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit of Mr. Stevens. I'll kind of imitate the video that I put out this evening under the Mr. Stevens playlist, give you a little live production of the video that I recorded and put out there today. Okay, so here we go. Hey everybody, it's Mr. Stevens. Wow, it is so good to see you guys. I am so excited. Today we're going to play the animal song. It's a fun song. It's a song about animals and the noises they make. Yeah, it's the noises they make. Anyway, let's do it, shall we? Yeah, come on, I got you. All right. Everybody knows that the cows go moo. And everybody knows that the dogs, they bark. And everybody knows that the cats meow. But But who can tell me what they're saying? That's what I want to know. Surely one of you can talk to dogs. Maybe one of you understands what the cats are saying. That's right. And everybody knows that the cows go moo. Last Friday I heard a cow say, "Hand me my shoe." Wait a minute, I didn't want you to know that. Well, the cat's out of the bag. I can talk to animals. Yep. And everybody knows that the cows go moo. What are they saying? They're saying, "Hey, give me a nice new pair of shoes," because their feet hurt from standing all day. Yeah. And everybody knows that the dogs, they bark. But what are they saying? They're saying, "Hey, you know what? Your butt smells good." Yeah. That's what they're saying. And everybody knows that the cats meow. And what are they saying? Well, I'll tell you. They're saying, "Hey, you biggin', move over. You're in my spot." Yeah. Hey, thanks, boys and girls. It's Mr. Stevens. Come back next time, and maybe you'll hear the ABC song, which is the alarm clock song. Anyway, back to Bronco. That's Mr. Stevens, and he just does silly stuff like that. All right, I'm going to try to wrap this thing up at Raphael and Brinley and Blakely and Michael and Hector. Those are the ones I can tell stop by tonight. Thank you for coming by and spending your time with me. I'd like to reconnect with you. I do live, like I said, around this time each night. It's never the exact same time. And you can drop a comment on any of my videos. I'm not somebody that's too big to comment back. If you comment on my videos, I'm gonna say something back or give you a heart or something like that. Love the participation. So anyway, it's BroncoStevens on the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, love to earn your subscription. What is that? TK underscore Twan. I'm so bad. My eyesight, I'll tell you. But anyway, I appreciate the hearts. Thank you all. You all have a good evening, and come back and see more, and we'll do it again. Take care.